Hi everyone. So for this week, we were asked to visit several websites and read some articles and also watch 3 videos that all featured Kathleen Jetnil-Kitchener, someone who is really well known back home in the Marshall Islands. From reading the articles and visiting the websites, I believe that the regions we're focusing on this week are Micronesia and Polynesia. From the websites, I found out more about the cultures of various Micronesian islands, and from the articles we were asked to read, I learned about the nuclear tests that were done both in French Polynesia and also nuclear testing that was done back home in the Marshall Islands, specifically focusing on Bikini Atoll. So it was really interesting to learn more about the tests that were done in the Polynesian region because I didn't know that these tests were being done in the region, and other people are still affected today. So that was definitely really interesting to learn about. I can relate to this topic very much because the nuclear testing back home, that was done back home, still greatly affects my people even today. They had to remove them from their home atoll where the testing was done, and until today they are still not able to go back home to their homeland because there's still a lot of toxic contamination in the land, and they're not even able to feed off of their natural resources such as coconut and fish because they're also very contaminated. So regarding the past, I believe that these regions are still heavily influenced by their past regarding culture and traditions. By looking at the websites, I could tell that the lifestyles of these people still revolve around the importance of their cultures and everything that was handed down from their ancestors. And I really do believe that it just really goes to show that these people really care about their cultures and they are continuing to embrace them even today. As for the videos, I have already seen all 3 of these videos back when I was still in high school because we were required to watch them. The second video really gets to me because racism against Micronesians is very common. It's still happening today, which is really sad to think about, especially here in Hawaii. So as I mentioned before, Kathleen Jetnil-Kitchener is well known back home for being a very active climate change advocate. She is one of the many reasons why Marshall Islands is starting to have a voice regarding climate change. Climate change is without a doubt the most pressing issue at hand back home, along with many other countries in the Pacific. Many in these regions are suffering from climate change and seeing the effects of it with our very own eyes today. The question that I have for today is, what are these countries doing to slow down climate change? What are they doing to be heard from bigger countries who are more responsible for carbon emissions? Thank you.